All right, today we're jumping into a really fascinating medical story. It's all about something called Rh incompatibility. Basically, a hidden conflict that can happen between a mother and her unborn baby, and the incredibly clever solution that turns what could be a crisis into just a routine part of pregnancy care.
I mean, think about that question for a second. It almost sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But it is a real biological possibility. So what happens when a mom's own immune system, the very thing designed to protect her, mistakes her own baby for a dangerous invader? Well, let's get into it.
You know, it all starts with something really fundamental: a difference in blood. It's a classic tale of two types that just don't see eye to eye.
So the medical term for this whole situation is Rh incompatibility. You might also hear it called isoimmunization. And it only happens in a very specific scenario, all thanks to the genetics of our blood types.
The conflict itself is surprisingly simple. On one side, you have an Rh-negative mother. That just means her red blood cells are missing a specific protein called the Rh factor. But on the other side, you have her fetus, who inherited the Rh factor from the father, making the baby Rh positive. And right there, that's the mismatch.
And here's where the trouble can start. If even a tiny amount of the baby's Rh-positive blood crosses the placenta and gets into the mother's bloodstream, her immune system, which has never seen this Rh protein before, immediately flags it as a foreign threat. It's like a security system spotting an unrecognized ID, and it gets ready to build a permanent defense against it.
So, if this is a kind of hidden risk, how on earth do we find it? This is where routine medical care starts to look like some really brilliant detective work.
The entire game is about early detection. Modern prenatal care has this fantastic system built right in to catch this potential conflict way before it has any chance to cause harm. It all kicks off at the very first prenatal visit with a screening. Then there's another really important check-in around 28 weeks, and finally, one more right after the baby is born. These are the key moments where doctors can discover the risk and, more importantly, prevent any issues.
So what kind of detective work are we talking about here? Well, first, a simple blood test confirms if the mother is Rh negative. Easy enough. Second, a special test called an Indirect Coombs Test is done to see if her blood already contains any of those anti-Rh antibodies we talked about. And third, her doctor will just go over her history to see if there is a chance of exposure in a past pregnancy.
Okay, so once the risk is identified, medicine has this incredibly elegant and effective solution. Let's talk about the hero of our story, a medication called RhoGAM.
Now, RhoGAM is actually a brand name for something called immune globulin, and its job is brilliant. It gives the mother something we call passive immunity. What that really means is it stops her immune system from ever creating its own permanent, long-lasting antibodies against the baby's Rh-positive blood.
The best way to think about it is like this. RhoGAM acts like a temporary disguise. It goes in, finds any of the baby's R-positive cells that might be in the mom's system, and neutralizes them before her body's alarm system even gets a chance to sound off and build that permanent defense. It's a preventative shield.
And the timing of this is absolutely crucial. RhoGAM is given routinely around 28 weeks, just as a precaution. Then it's given again within 72 hours after the baby is born if the baby is confirmed to be Rh positive. It's also given after any event that might cause the blood to mix, things like an amniocentesis or even after a miscarriage.
And what's really amazing is how precise this treatment is. For example, RhoGAM is not needed after using emergency contraception. Why? Simple. There's no fetus, so there's no fetal blood, which means there is zero risk. The solution is only applied when it's truly, absolutely necessary.
So this brings us to the big question, right? Why do we go through all this trouble? Why is this prevention so absolutely critical?
Let's really look at the stakes here. What would actually happen to the baby if this condition went completely undetected and unmanaged? Well, it sets off a pretty dangerous chain reaction. First, those antibodies the mother's body created cross the placenta and start attacking the baby's red blood cells. This leads to step 2. The baby can become severely anemic. Then, as all those red blood cells break down, they release a yellow substance called bilirubin, and that leads to step 3, a condition called hyperbilirubinemia, which we see as jaundice.
And in the worst-case scenarios, those super high bilirubin levels can actually become toxic to the baby's developing brain. This can cause a truly devastating condition called kernicterus, leading to permanent neurologic damage. This is the exact outcome that modern medicine now prevents.
And to give you a really vivid picture of what this looks like, get this. In severe cases, the amniotic fluid itself can turn a strong yellow color. That's a direct, visible sign of all that bilirubin flooding the baby's system from the red blood cells breaking down.
But here's the most important takeaway from all of this. The crucial point is that with routine screening and this amazing medication, RhoGAM, all of these severe outcomes are now almost entirely preventable. It is a genuine, unqualified medical success story.
And that just leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? When you see such an elegant solution to a hidden biological battle, it really makes you wonder, what other puzzles is medicine solving for us right now, quietly and effectively, protecting us from dangers we might never even know existed?
Thanks for tuning in.